Hello. Today I'm going to talk about some immediate changes that have been made to the stop loss and dollar cost averaging modules, and also some bugs that I have been tracking for a while that have been extremely problematic with TradingView's alert system. First, I'm going to demonstrate one particular bug that, quite frankly, I don't even know where to begin with it yet. It is in the analyzer, and I suspect from my current testing that it affects all TradingView strategies. The irony of it is it's not specifically even in the operations of the code itself, as I will soon demonstrate. Remember from the update, in order to make sure the analyzer does not lock up, it starts up disabled. So set your signal source first and then activate it by giving it a valid year. Now I'm not going to make any other changes to this. It is now active. Now I will demonstrate the actual bug. I'm going to open the alert window so you can see it, and I'm going to add a simple basic alert. The condition is going to be strictly the analyzer. I'm not even going to mess with this. I'm just going to put something in to keep it at the top of the list. Now it will load it. And here is the problem. I don't know where to begin with this because it's not in the script. The analyzer is working perfect. If you re-enable it, it goes active. And then after a short period of time, it will error out again. This has been a problem I have been tracking for the last week. It's because of this problem that I have made changes within the dollar cost averaging module and the stop loss module. The stop loss module and dollar cost averaging module now support the trade cycle and average profits, and they can be added to your messages just as I described in the analyzer video. I don't know what to make out of TradingView's analyzer alerts failing the way they are. So do not place alerts on the analyzer itself. For some reason it doesn't work. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to remove this, so I can move to the changes themselves for the dollar cost averaging and the stop loss. So let's go down to dollar cost averaging. And it has all of the headaches of the analyzer. I know it's not nice to have to turn off a whole bunch of stuff to get results, but it's the only way I can be sure I can give you accurate numbers. So let's set this up, then let's go into style. Turn off your average profit, turn off your trade cycles, turn off your signal line. Now, they're turned off visually, but when you set up your alerts, using the method I showed you in the last video, and I will show you an example here as well. The buy alert isn't all that special. Let's just be blunt about it. Here it is. This is going to Discord. Very simple, nothing new to the buy alert. The sell alert is a different story. Let's find the sandbox. Here we go. Here's the sell alert. You can see where I took advantage of the plots. Again, I detailed this in the previous video to really go through it. It's really not that complicated since this is going to an email, or in this case to the Discord server. It can be whatever you want for a message. I just chose to put out the numbers in an effective way. So here we go. Here is the trade cycle and the average profit. This will run indefinitely just like it did in the analyzer, and you can actually have it send out messages every time a sell takes place that will give you one of these or both of these bits of information in your email or in a pop-up, so you can actually see, track, and trace your average results over a long term. The stop loss module is identical to this one in the way you set it up. Let's go through it. All of these same different numbers take place. Disable the average, disable the trade cycles, disable the signal line. And now you have meaningful numbers out of it. And again, I'm just going to plug it into J. Arling with a take profit of 2%, providing it doesn't mess up on me. Okay, let's try that again. I guess somebody needed to see the stop loss twice. Stop loss. Configure. The order and sequence doesn't matter as long as everything is completed. Turn this off, turn this off, turn this off. There it is. Trade cycles, average profit, wins, losses, so forth. This way, you don't even have to deal with the headaches of the analyzer anymore unless you want to. You can pretty much take this number, multiply it by your budget, and it will give you a very crude estimate of what you can expect to make within a given time frame. Or you can take and you can multiply it by your position size. So if we say $10 for a position size, you're looking at 24 cents profit. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy, very basic setup, and something that seems to work. Now, let's save this. Now I'm going to talk about a problem that I have been watching that, well, I think is actually part of the process of what is going wrong with TradingView's alerts. Here's one of the recipes I posted, and thanks to one of our subscribers sending me some invaluable information. He showed this morning, and let's actually bring up the chart. Get to the right coin that actually shows this. Okay. This morning he had a signal hit, but it did not show up here. Let's see if I can move to the right chart. Yep, here it is. Here's the chart. Here's the signal. Notice this is in the middle and it did not trigger here. Because at the time, let's really blow this up so we can get a good look at it, so I can demonstrate this problem. This candlestick is not below the deviation. It should not have made a purchase, but it did make one on his system. The problem I think is happening, and this is strictly a theory right now, but I do have a plan to test it. Because each module is capable of generating its own alerts, I think the problem is TradingView is getting confused with the different framework modules. Rather than staying to one complete module, it's somehow getting confused with other modules involved. In this case, there are 3 modules, and 2 of them show a buy signal. My theory is that if I find a way of actually having just a single module place the buy signal, then it will block these false alerts. So what I'm going to be doing is taking these recipes as I had them originally set up, which this one is based on, and building them into one single script. It'll be a watered down, very limited version, but it will help me test if my theory is right that TradingView is mixing up the modules. I have set up a sandbox area on the Jackrabbit support server where I can continue to monitor and test these theories. As you can see, I've already got some tests running. This will help me to actually trace down whether or not my theory is correct, that TradingView is in fact mixing up the different modules. Now, while I may be able to correct that possibility with a mixed up within the modules, some conditions like the strategy alert errors are beyond what I've been able to figure out yet. So always keep posting these bug reports because they help me figure out what is going on. It is how I've been able to figure out the problems to date, is because these reports provide a lot of information. So please be sure to continue to do so. These are important in helping me figure out what TradingView is breaking along the way. Until next time.